what's up guys? Put this vlog to here. This will be just heading out to the airport to hit the London Photographers Convention. This is one of the many things about living in Scotland, is the fact of icy weather in March. Right, I've just scraped the car, ready to go to the airport, and I'll see you guys when I get there. So that's me arrived at Glasgow Airport. This is actually, fun fact, the first time I've travelled by myself on a plane. So this will be fun. I could either get lost, I could end up in a different country. Yeah, my luck basically. I also need to add to the fact that I have no idea where I'm going. Right now, try to get the underground towards Hammersmith where the convention's being held. Again, you can see, so I'm trying to figure out where I'm going because I do not know where. Okay, so update, I found where I was going, just need to wait on the underground coming now, take me down to Hammersmith, which is the location for the convention itself. So I'll update when I'm back just on tram. It's a bit windy down here, however, we take what we can get in Scotland. Sunny weather, we take a bit of wind. I think it's only me, I don't see anybody. So we're at the Canon booth just now, as you can see just here. I'm going to get hands on with the R6. By the way, we are back on the main camera just now, so basically get hands on the R6 and then we'll be able to see if I made the right decision or not by dropping money on a mirrorless camera.
For me, and it will instantly.
This menu is number 7, but it's not showing up on the R5. So that option's not showing up. With this
Obviously, you have a rich camera, that means you have a lot of.
So when you can switch the stabilization.
So when you switch it off, it's off now.
Yeah.
So the DSLR goes to sleep when you're not using it?
No. On DSLR, only when you press the shutter button, it will...
I'm a pack horse to carry just this.
It's not as heavy as you think, though, is it?
No, it's not heavy as it looks, that's right.
So that's if you want to spend 22 grand on a lens, that's how big that one looks.
Well, you know you can watch through the viewfinder as well. But if you want to show your friends and family, then phone, that can charge and that can charge the camera.
You know, can you open that one? The battery. Can you open? There is the high definition. What is this one?
That's for the grip, the battery grip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you might think vlogging at some sort of event with all these people around here would be awkward, and you would be 100% correct. So I've came out of the convention at the moment just now, so I think I've basically made up my mind. I think I've made a good decision on buying an R6. What do you guys think? Comment below. The guys at Canon have been really helpful with picking the kind of camera that I was looking for to progress the channel, progress the photography, progress everything else. I'm really looking forward to getting the R6 in hand finally. So right now I'm going to head back to the hotel, put the bag in, might actually get some street photography in before it starts getting a little dark. I'm going to do a quick room tour now just to show you the size of this massive, can't really see me, massive penthouse. Ready? Look at the size of this place. I mean, I do have a bath for a hobbit, maybe. I do have a decent view, albeit not the cleanest window. At least you do get the anemones, milk, unrefrigerated, probably off. Sugar, don't take it. Coffee, don't drink it. It could be worse. Again, I'm here for one night. I'm here for the photography convention. That was fantastic. Again, I've learned a lot, especially about the R6, so I'm really looking forward to getting that in hand, hopefully sometime this week. So right now I think I'm going to get some food. I don't know what time it is. It's almost 4 PM. I might go get some food. There is some restaurants down here that I want to try out, so looking forward to that. Right, so it is the next morning. I'm about to go and get some breakfast. I'm actually pretty hungry right now. I don't know what's going on with this. Fix that just now. Right, that's much better. What do we think of these hats, by the way? I'm kind of liking this. Maybe some PDP merch in the future. Also, it's a lovely morning. As you can see, it's a very nice morning outside. You can hear planes coming in as well. Actually, it might just be the subway just down there. I'm going to tidy up this room a bit, get some breakfast, head out. Not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. My flight isn't until 3:40 in the afternoon, so I've got a bit of time to kill just before that. Really quick one. I thought Vans were supposed to be comfortable. These absolutely kill my feet. That's why I'm using these to protect my ankle just now, because I don't fancy walking with a limp all day. I also really should have thought about this water scenario, because that's not going to fit the bag. Here's that hair back again as well. Okay, breakfast time. I'm hungry. See you in a bit. Okay, so I'm back. I've had food, I'm fed and watered, I've had a wee walk outside. What I'm going to go over just now is the R6 and why I've chosen the R6. There's plenty of videos online already showing you the specs and all the things it can do, etc. I personally hadn't had hands-on with an R6 or any of Canon's mirrorless cameras before, and for me, coming from a 1DX from 2010 or 2012 rather, it's a massive step. Now, I learned a lot from Canon themselves, so I got to ask lots and lots of questions. I got to watch them demonstrate the different cameras, how to use them. For me, the big thing was the focusing system. With the 1DX, I'll compose the photo, I'll move my focus point, etc., and I'll pick obviously my subject. If they move, I'll also have to move, and if I don't get them recomposed in the frame the way I want to, again I have to readjust my focus point. With the R6 and Canon's mirrorless cameras now, it tracks the face regardless of where the frame is, and it's absolutely fantastic. And for me, doing gig photography and low light photography, etc., especially in films as well, having that ability to track the eye and not have to recompose and move the focus point every 2 seconds when the subject moves is brilliant for me. Now some people might think, why didn't you just go for the R5? Personally, I don't need the extra that the R5 comes with. I don't need 8K RAW. I don't need the little screen on the top there. The R6 and the R5 share a lot of components obviously, again with the 5-axis stabilisation within the body. So me vlogging on this lens right now that doesn't have image stabilisation, having the body that has inbuilt stabilisation is going to fix any sort of crooked wobbles. As a landscape photographer, another great thing was the inbuilt 100 image focus stacking. Now basically, if you don't know what focus stacking is, it takes a series of images and then obviously you merge them together in your editing software and then you'll get a fully in focus frame from front to back. Now the camera does that already for you. You just press the shutter on the focus point you want, it's then going to run up the entire frame. It's then going to have all the picture in focus just like you would want in a perfectly stacked landscape. One last thing I'm going to talk about on the R6 was again the focusing system, but for video this time. It does have full frame 4K with the dual pixel autofocus. The camera I'm filming on right now, the 750D, has contrast detection autofocus, so it's not the best. In this video you'll see it hunting a few times, which is another reason why I'm switching cameras and upgrading to the mirrorless system. Now I love the 1DX as much as the next person, however it's time to move on from DSLRs. I'm keeping this one as a backup camera to film video, so for separate angles etc. However, for the main shooter, moving mirrorless is the step to go, especially with all the features that you can get in the cameras nowadays.